football as we welcome you to SoFi Stadium, Inglewood, California. Today, a good one in the NFC West. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams.
Jason Myers.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson, and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Off we go from Southern California. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Stafford now on second down. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Oh, they had a shot there, hit the 5, but it continues into the end zone. Come back out to the 20. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL, and Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
To say last year changed the trajectory of Sam Darnold's career feels a little bit like an understatement, doesn't it, Mike? I mean, the year he had in Minnesota alongside head coach Kevin O'Connell by far was the best year of his career, and it's a big reason why Seattle paid him what they did to come in, replace Geno Smith as the starting quarterback. So now the question is, years ago under Kyle Shanahan, 1 year under Kevin O'Connell, can he now bring that to Seattle and have that same level of success and take them back to the playoffs? Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
That's the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup of 21 on that connection. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
That's complete. It's JSN. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Walker, first down and more. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 20.
They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Seattle.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Rams' 8-yard line.
It is second and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He takes off, and he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
And he'll take it on in. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over.
The Rams offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. To the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. What a run by Williams. 39 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They put Adams in motion. On the give, it's Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Taken down.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of only a
Well,
yard.
we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Seahawks offense ready for their second possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete, and he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
3rd and long. Shaheed in motion. On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
1st down, Seahawks.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Jackson Smith and J-Bob. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. They run with Walker. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Here's Walker. Powerful running there. Stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
A gain of 7 and the Seahawks first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
To throw is Darnold. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's done it. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
On the ground, it's Walker. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
That sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. It's The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Cam Curl, the safety, bursts through, and he comes up with the sack.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On fourth down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They're trying to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that
2
play.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Off play action. It's Stafford. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 8
The whole idea of
yards to
that
go.
short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
He's got his man. It's Smith.
12 yards.
It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Devin Witherspoon, the Pro Bowl corner, in on the blitz that time. He records the sack.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The shotgun snaps to Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career, his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
That's to Higbee, the tight end. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
A gain of 13.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first two possessions. On play action, here's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Darnold. No chance at all. He'll go down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Darnold now to throw. He'll locate Cup. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And they'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Rams offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. They go play action with Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. They put Adams in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
6. And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Stafford to throw again. He gets this to the veteran tight end, Higbee. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
27-yard line.
They go jet sweep and give it to Adams. And the defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Here's a handoff to Williams. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Rams first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the
Gain of a
defense.
yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. That one taken in. Touchdown, Rams.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Joshua Carney comes out now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Rams will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his right, he'll tuck it and take off. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Seattle.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Now Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Seahawks first down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And off the deflection. It is taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second.
They seemingly did everything right defensively outside of the overall execution. They forced the quarterback to throw a contested ball in the middle of the field. They were able to get a hand on it, but it was all for naught. The pass still ends up in the arms of the intended target, and leads to a nice game.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Jackson Smith.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Walker, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Once again, it's Walker. And he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks go up by 7. It is now 17 to 10.
Rams 10.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. Find themselves trailing 17 to 10 now as they come up with first down and 10. To pick up 6.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 4. On play action. It's Stafford. It's out wide to Williams. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
Gain of 6.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. The motion man is Nakua. They send a receiver in motion left. Play action now for Stafford. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. And you're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense. So give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to Devontae.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. They run over center with Williams. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
3rd and 2, Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think if you're willing to throw it there, it tells us everything we need to know about the decision coming up here on 4th down. He didn't have anything available, threw it away, and I think in this part of the field, you got to really think hard about going.
Here's Ethan Evans now, as he is on to punt for the Rams. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. Darnold to throw on 1st down. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They get 14 on that hookup. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
To throw again is Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Darnold to throw again. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Rams will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On first and 10, Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
Every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Second and inches. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's now third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. So we hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10.
right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Third and 7. Lock out of the shotgun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Seahawks.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake. It's locked. To the middle, it's Cup. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
To Cooper Cup. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 49-yard line.
A good spot here, second and a yard. In motion is Barner. On second down, Walker. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Seattle.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Second and 7 at the Rams' 40-yard line.
They face second down and 7. Here's Darnold. Out wide. It's a screen to Cup. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. Whoa! Oh, powerful runs just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the first down. It is first and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Walker, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. To throw is Darnold, and he's in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Now the
Jason
point after
Myers
try
for the extra
from
point.
Myers. His kick is good. And the Seahawks move out
Makes
to
the
a
score
24-10
Seahawks
lead.
Rams 10. Jason
After the
Myers to
TD,
kick off
Myers
for
comes on
Seattle.
now to kick it away. On the return, here comes Corum. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28
Rams
yard
offense
line.
trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. On the play fake, here's Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. And they'll be set up now. Up
It's a
past
gain
the
of
40 with
14
that one.
yards.
A
That's
gain
good
of
for
14.
Rams.
Good for
First
a
down.
quick first down.
First and 10.
Whatever they've talked about in the
42-yard
locker room at the
line.
halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll find his tight end in the middle of the field to Tigby. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
They'll try to sneak it here. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
That's taken in left side by Smith. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now it's Nakua getting the Jets lead. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll be third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On third down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Darnold. Pass is completed to Cubs. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Complete to Elijah Arroyo. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go play action with Darnold. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there. Works through his progression. Move on to the next play. And just throw that ball away.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And this time, they are ready for it. throw for a loss, and it's second down.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. A throw on the move is caught. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, LA.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On first and 10, Stafford. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And it'll be brought down right around the 40. Boye Mafe in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 40-yard line.
It is second and 9. Back to throw is Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Stafford now on third down. He'll drop this down to Williams.
Complete to Kyron Williams.
Really nice play recognition there by the defense. They sensed the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield, and that ball was going to be checked down. The moment that ball hit the running back's hands, there was nowhere to go.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Rams first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On the give, it's Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the 20, here's second and 7. Man in motion is Smith. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's third and 7. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack.
It's fourth down.
It feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams are able to get it back within a score.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. This one, it's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20.
First and 10.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Stafford. That one blocked by Adams. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Second down, it's Stafford. Open man, that's Adams. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming.
And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Again, it's Stafford. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Punt team headed out for the Rams. Forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. And bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team got possession of the football. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
2nd and 10. It's another run here for Williams. And some good block with the point of attack. Pick up of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Rams punting unit coming out. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once again. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And up and down, just shy of the 40. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Gain of 13 yards.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 46, here's second down and 3. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. Gets to the edge at the 30. Wanarani brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain
A big play for Seattle. 35 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter. And they're able to pop off a big run.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Shotgun run now with Walker. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Here's a jet sweep with Puck. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold.
If they win this game, this This pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. Stafford now on 1st down. And he's not going to get too far tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Stafford now on 2nd down. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Throw on the run is complete. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Stafford to throw again. Right side, complete to Nakua. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Third and 2, Stafford. That's taken in by Higbee. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
To the air again, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Throwing again is Stafford. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A gain on the play. And the Rams 1st down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
And a yard.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, it is 2nd and a yard. On the ground, Williams. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
5-yard gain.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
This throw right side is caught by Adams. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks 14-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And the Rams are going to be set up for the first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
First down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Touchdown, Rams.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2 unsuccessful.
22.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
A 1-score game late, and you figure they gotta have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
Second and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. Tight end going in motion here. Darnold. Now he'll air one out. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. To the middle, it's Cup. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this
First
one.
down, Seahawks.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.